Shalom everyone, I hope that you are doing well. Thanks for joining for another combination reading. And so I started this reading and was uploading a couple of videos, and in the middle of the reading my camera kept saying something about the upload for YouTube, and so I thought originally it had cut off, and I got it to going again and it messed up again, and so eventually it just got cut off. So you will see here for the fire and earth reading that I had started the process of actually talking about the cards and stuff, and it was really funny because in the now position was the tower, and I was having problems with my tower. But anyway, if you're returning, welcome back. If you're new, my name is Shannon. I'm glad to have you and all of that. And my channel looks at a lot of criminal activity most of the time, so you will hear information on my channel that could be disturbing to you. Just buckle up. You'll learn me as we go. I am very intense at times because I do feel energy and stuff like that. I love Jehovah Elohim, maker of heaven and earth, but I'm not churchy or religious or have any religious mindsets, except I do keep all 10 of the commandments. And Jehovah is Yeshua, which is salvation, and that's who I confess. I'm not ashamed of him at all. He's powerful. He deserves all praise, glory, and honor on my channel. And so this is who I am. Take it, leave it, do with it what you want. In the past position, so we're going to do past, present, future, and what's hidden here within your energy. And then the bottom of the deck is actually showing the world card. Something is actually ending in a very big way for a lot of people. It keeps coming out. We have some type of resting after a broken heart here in the past position that came out for you all. I had to pause the camera. Hopefully y'all can see those cards a little bit better. Four of Swords in the past position, resting after some broken heart, or there is a death energy that was here for you all. We also have the Tower in the now, which is some type of a jolt, a paradigm shift, an aha moment. Somebody knows something. I did a, what was that? I think it was fire and air. Something about the side of the head, and the temple on the side of the head, and the Tower shows here the headspace being knocked off. We did have somebody there in the outcome with some type of a gun to the temple, the side of the head. So some type of knowledge is known about somebody who died that way, or something happened with somebody. If they didn't die, just something was pointed at their head, or something did happen to the temple on the side of their head, then that is showing up here, and it was in one of the fire combination readings. But if that's not something that you're dealing with, the Tower is just known information. It's also technology, and that energy was also coming out there as well in wording. We have leaving troubled waters behind here in the very near future for you all, and what's hidden is something about your past. Now remember, we have something totally ending there, leaving troubled waters behind, with that world card that was at the bottom of the deck. Let's take some clarifiers for what's ever going on. So whatever's hidden about children or your soulmates or the courthouses here, and since I look at legal activity, we have some big time stuff coming out on legal matters. Okay, so some type of death did take place, and so if that was a mystery for some people, and now in the now position, it's like, oh my God, it's paradigm shift, because I do know now what this death was about, and what has been hidden has been something about the past, and there's still law hidden around some people. Okay, there's law hidden around some people because the courthouse is here, so it's still appearing there. Something about somebody's ex has come out in wording as well, and that won't be for everybody, but something about somebody's ex is also appearing there in the secret. Or just your parents, your children, just somebody from your past is there. But we do see somebody leaving troubled waters behind for your outcome. So even if there's a paradigm shift and something's devastating, we see something moving forward. We have a travel energy as well in the near future as well. This is also a publicity card, so this is a known situation out here within something. So Jehovah, I just invite your presence, please, to come in here and just help with this reading, and cut these cards for me, please. And thank you very much. All right, so we have, so the world card does want to be seen. Something did end. in some type of situation. So if you're knowing something in the now about this death on some type of travel trip here, then that's what's showing. This is this is the letter Shin in the Hebrew. It represents, it's a pictograph of your teeth, but it represents chewing on information or wisdom or something like that. But the world card can also go back to somebody older. So somebody older died, and right now you're like, oh my God, knowing something that took place with that energy, then something's here. This could be a boss out here with the world card as well, money systems and things like that. But something obviously did close out here in the past position. If somebody was in integrity, then they were in integrity. Somebody else may not have been. For some people, depending on what this, that's not a death. That's just resting after some type of broken heart within something. Something was premeditated around somebody than it was, because that can be a meditation card as well. But something closed out here. And then now somebody needs strength, because there's just like a, oh my God, type of a situation. When the Tower comes out, man, it changes everything. It's somebody standing in the rubble, or some type of information is now allowing some truth to set somebody free, then that's here. Strength card also goes back to children and stuff like that. It's the letter Het in the Hebrew, and it represents death issues as well, because it represents passing from one space to the next, births and deaths. It's also a doorway, and if something's known about somebody's doorway, and something's happened even sexually here, because the Tower can also go back to sexual ordeals. And then we got, broken heart, something, with that kind of energy is out here, because we have had words come out for these readings that I'm doing. A mistress was there. We had another man involved. We also had a widow type energy come out. So widow, widower, whatever fits. We've got stuff here. Somebody needs some strength. So a door, a ladder. We've had energies come out in wording about a wall, and the Het, which is a strength card, also has a meaning of a wall as well, and also a string as well. So whatever that has been, something in the now is very much known and exposed, and it's been a paradigm shift. There's a jolt here. There's definitely something that's taking courage or needs courage or something about that. Okay, so we have in the very near future an oppression to be able to leave the stormy waters behind. A 10 is an ending. Okay, it might be hard to leave and to move forward because of what's known. So again, we had in wording the temple on the side of the head. I just showed the crown there, and we have somebody who has logs on their head. Okay, and so something has, and then in that reading for the fire and air, we had the Resh, which is the Hebrew word for the head, okay, come out in the actual reading. So and that card has been just coming out here lately. So something's here. It's something's happened with somebody's head, and they couldn't take something, and somebody did blow their head off, or some type of a attacking energy was also around somebody as well. Then that's information then that's going to be known about, or is now known about, or has been discussed about, or something, because we had some secret communication going on in some of these readings as well. What is hidden is, a lot of times the Two of Swords looks like the X. We have the X here as well, okay, with the courthouse. It doesn't have to be the X. Could be, for some of you all it will be, because it came out in wording. Somebody's X has been a problem somewhere. This is stalemate, okay? And so what's hidden is somebody's also, just been sitting there, just been in their head. This can be a crazy card as well. Confused because of what's known, because something's just like a paradigm shift because of this death situation that's happened, okay? Especially if it was with the child or something like that. The Two of Swords could also be a decision card. So secretly, there's some type of a decision. Somebody's going within themselves to figure out how to return, to get some type of forgiveness. Somebody had information about, they thought it was impossible to fix something, but Jehovah brought out words that what is impossible with man is possible with me. Okay, so somebody's got a decision here. Also, this card can have a meaning of somebody's been sitting here acting like they don't know what is wrong. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, I don't know. Secretly, they do know what you're talking about. Okay, somebody has information, because right now it is known, because somebody has now communicated some things. Okay, so a communication card. This is the Page of Wands. Page of Wands can also have a meaning of a favorable testimony. This is children. This is teenagers. This is a lover situation. some type of a new relationship could have been around some situation, but it was just like, oh my gosh, there's something here that's oppressive. But we are seeing somebody leaving troubled waters behind, regardless if something's oppressive or not. Let me go ahead and take from this homemade deck. Show me fire and earth. Show me fire and earth. Jehovah, what are you going to bring out for fire and earth? Secret. Just know somebody secretly from your past wants a forgiveness. They want a forgiveness. They're sitting there secretly in their mind about it, and they want to return. A redeeming energy is here. Okay, so some type of a redeeming energy is here. That's positive because we're seeing it. We're seeing somebody finally returning, trying to make that decision, because now there is a paradigm shift in the now. It's just going to take some strength to come and talk, because something's very much of a burden about whatever this stuff was in the past. Jehovah says that everything that has been stolen is going to be returned to the person that belongs to. Yes. And that energy was also coming out as well. And there's a lot of it. And somebody is entitled to something. We've seen the little thief card there. In another reading, I mean, you'll just have to go back and watch some more of these combinations. But we did have a thievery card. And we have inheritances and stuff as well. It's been thieved on. So, you know, if something did take place with the head part, since we're showing head stuff here, somebody took a needle and did something inside of somebody, on the side of somebody's temple of their head, and they died that way. And it's been a mystery within something. And this just hit me right now with this, just given what's been coming out here lately. If it wasn't a gun, for some people it may have been a literal gun, something got blown up, and if somebody blew their head off, I guess they did, or somebody put a gun to somebody's head and made them do something, I don't know. But there's a needle energy here as well. And so something about a needle. It wanted to fall over here on this oppression where the head area is as well. Anyway, and then, so we have, look at the bottom, people. We have surround the crown. The crown is here, and to beset and suffer. There's a compass and enclosing energy as well. That energy was also coming out. We've seen a bunch of people encompassing around a person as well. Somebody was attacked. But it has the crown as encircling the head is here. And something about somebody's head is here. And it's somebody either went crazy over the deal because they had information, they knew about it, they've been sitting here in nostalgia about it. It's been somebody was in the secret very much oppressed. And we also had somebody come out and stated, I'm sorry, because something happened. Somebody got mixed up in some stuff. Okay? Some people did it on purpose. Jehovah, you just pick for earth and fire energy. Help the person get up and do what they need to do. And not to be afraid of any wicked people that might be around the situation. Give them courage, give them strength, Jehovah, to do what needs to be done. A boss is here, okay? This is a boss figure here. Okay, and if the headship is here, then knowing something. This is intelligence here with the tower as well. Somebody was a mole. We had a spy as well, if I want to take this that way. But it's, you know, a mole digger. But a mole can go to something, you know, something underground has been here. Somebody was ignorant within something that happened here. Somebody is believing in fairness and equality by love. And that's why somebody, we've seen actually nice energy, even though there's a destruction and somebody's needing strength. We still are seeing a forgiveness here. We're seeing somebody trying to go within, how to make a decision, how to get up and take this strength and this courage, because something is going to be redeemed here, and Jehovah's going to give something back. And there was ignorance around something that happened. No matter how much oppressive it is what it is. Some type of fairness energy is here, okay, for somebody. There was a queen and a kingdom that was coming out in one of those other readings that I did today, and so we are having the same card, a kingdom is here, or a reigning energy, or consulting, a ruler energy is also here. Especially probably since something is very much known about something that's come out in a very big way. A judgment for sacrificing children. Now listen, we had the Moloch energy come out. We have children out here, people. And something's very much known about that. Stupidness. Somebody's done some stuff on purpose, and they're freaks, and they need to get out of the earth, okay? If your religion goes after little kids and people you can have a conversation with, you want to hang people up, but you're not willing to do that, you're a freak, okay? That, it never crossed the Great One's mind to do that. You're a freak, and we will come after you in the earth because the Great One tells us to get you out of the earth. That's nasty business. There's a judgment on somebody for doing that stupidness. So somebody's had a hard time controlling themselves around a person. Well, we've seen the devil energy and enemy in the fire and air reading. That was a ridiculous reading. Before destruction, the heart of man is haughty. I also seen a glimpse of the haughty card somewhere as well. So somebody got destroyed. And if that's in the now, then, you know, you always say the other day on a general reading that somebody was fixing to be destroyed when all this stuff about the side of the head was coming out really strong on a reading that I did a couple days ago. Somebody showed their heart real haughty, then I guess there's a destruction here. And before honor, there's humility. And so if somebody wants to honor, they're gonna have to humble themselves, especially if you know information about something. There's been tricks and lies. Yes, because the devil was freaking there. Toys. Well, we have children out here. We have children out here really big between your energy. And Jehovah says that you're protected and he's going to deliver you. Obviously, those people who are in the truth, okay? When you stand with Jehovah and you keep in covenant with him, he is our shield and our buckler. He's going to deliver us, people. He is. No matter what, I will love you and care for you. Somebody. Again, we got beautiful energy out here. We got people that want to forgive, and somebody was just involved in some stupidness out here for some of you all. Somebody's work got stolen. Somebody else called it there. We know all about the stupidness. And Jehovah says there's going to be judgment for that, and there will be justice for it because they are caught. They've been caught for a while. They have been. Somebody probably has been sitting here for a while trying to figure out how to communicate something because something's been so freakish out here within some stuff. So somebody's been very lofty, and there's a ruin energy. Somebody in the secret in one of the other readings had a secret wish too. The word was ruin across the Ten of Swords. Somebody had a wish to ruin somebody. Well, our wish is to ruin you for your nasty freakishness. All you freaks that do stupidness to little kids and innocent people, and just to go out and murder. Jehovah says vengeance is mine, man. So some type of a scattering energy is also here. We have rob not the poor, because he is poor. Neither oppress the afflicted in the gate, for Jehovah will plead their cause and spoil the soul of those that spoiled them. So you spoiled somebody, and you ain't getting up and doing something. We had energies coming out that Jehovah said, if you don't, you know, you ain't gonna get up and confess your sin, you ain't gonna have no mercy. But if you're gonna hide it, you're not going to be in a good place at all. Jehovah's going to spoil a soul even, just because somebody took something that wasn't theirs, but he's going to give it all back to the person that it belongs to. We do have oppression here, but and so that will be the person that's going to sit there in their freaking pride because they're haughty, they're fixing to be destroyed, and everybody else going to be able to leave troubled waters behind because of some stupidness here. Give me another one for the outcome, Jehovah, for fire and earth. So we have wisdom out here. Okay, this is somebody of high regard. Okay, somebody's been dealing with somebody's been rigid as well. But this card is about wisdom. It is a high regard type of energy. This could also be an older person, like a grandmother or something like that. We also have the merchant here. Oh, I guess we got a couple here. The merchant is somebody very skilled, very cunning, somebody who would be able to get in and get their advantage somewhere. If that's in the upright, that's positive because we do have law here, and we did have some legal enforcement coming out that was in the upright. Obviously, we got wicked people out here doing the same thing, but we got law enforcement that's been hidden here. We have a foe. Yes, we do have a foe, and this is not going to go the way the foe thinks it's going to go for them. Okay, because Jehovah just said he's fixing to spoil somebody real bad, and then we've had waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. Well, look, we have leaving troubled waters behind. Jehovah states that those who wait upon me would not be ashamed. Somebody's going to be able to hear something that they've been waiting for, so that's positive what's coming out here. Let me take the rune and we'll call it a reading. We have a favorable testimony here. We do. Somebody has given some type of communication that needed to be had. This is an all-consuming fire as well with the world card. And Jehovah brought out the scripture about the end of the world for the people who have been sown in here by the devil, that they're the tares and that they would be gathered up and thrown into the fire. Okay? So, Jehovah, you just bring out whatever you want. We have a judgment out here for sacrificing children. We have the hail, H-A-I-L. One of the meanings is sacrifice, okay? And it goes back to also somebody getting pregnant. Initially, they possibly didn't want the baby, so we could find children here with it. There's been damage that's happened. Again, the tower is, oh my God, something's huge out here, and there's been a damage in a really bad way, and then something's happened to somebody's head, and it's either been blown off, or somebody stuck a needle through the side. I mean, it's just, talk about crazy. Just deal with somebody who's a freak, man. They're just crazy in their head. For those of you who are dealing with that energy, just anybody being cruel like that, they're just freaks, man. There's a lot of damage here that's taken place. So somebody's had an aha moment here. We have the A and the H out here, and the S is also here. There's been a secret. Shh. There has been a secret, and the word secret did come out. People, this is what come out for fire and earth and the material world. Yes, there's a lot of money out here, and somebody wants to kiss somebody so bad, whether that be your family or a love. Jehovah has a love that he wants to be put together, and if something happened between an interest that you had because somebody's ex was in the way, Jehovah will fix that thing. Regardless of what's happening between that, you are to go towards that person. Jehovah's going to fix something. It's meant to be. He will shield you. He's already given a word out here. I will protect you, and I'm going to deliver you. Okay? These people are the ones getting judged. Okay? We ought to obey Jehovah and not man. This is what come out, and it actually looks good for you, even in the midst of some crazy stuff that's happened. That's been a real damage. Use it for a testimony, and Jehovah will make those crooked places straight. Shalom.